Yo guys, so I think when it comes to power banks, they're some of the most underrated and under talked about tech in general. It's one of those things that you see occasionally people just have, especially on long distance travels. And I've grown to think it's like, why don't many people really have them? Maybe the question isn't why don't many people have them, instead, why is it that they are so valued by the people that have them and so underwhelming for the people that don't think they need them? So in today's video, I'm going to take a look at the INIU P41L power bank, and I fall into the category of the sort of people that never really owned one or used a power bank in general. But after having used this one and played with it for a little bit and just seeing the benefits that it has, it like yeah, I'm convinced. So starting off, this is a relatively small device, and by relatively I mean it's going to be smaller in length than your typical iPhone, but it is going to be a little wider and definitely just a tad bit heavier. And honestly, it's not the worst thing in the world, right? Like for something this small and compact, for it to just be a few hundred grams heavier than an iPhone, it's not the end of the world. It's still going to be easy to take around, and at the end of the day, when it comes to just the benefits that it offers in terms of how much you are capable of charging your devices, not just your phones, and it's going to be well worth it. So just as a disclaimer, the loop at the side actually isn't just a loop that you can use to carry it, even though I guess you can. It is the loop for the USB-C, which you can use to charge it. And honestly, I'm conflicted a little because I would have liked to see like its own unique like cord, something just you could use to carry it around instead of maybe the cable that you use to charge it. Because if anything goes wrong and that cable snaps, or you accidentally like chip the cable and it doesn't work anymore, then that's pretty much the end of your power bank. And it just makes it a little risky to have that as your sole way to be able to like put on your keychain, or if you're one of those people, then put it on like your belt loop thing. So if you've ever used one of those fast charging chargers for iPhones or just in general, then it's pretty hard to go back to the standard basic ones that take a full time just to be able to give you a full charge. So it has a 20-watt fast charge, and for me that's one of the best parts, if not the best parts, because fast charging is essential for me. Like when I use my chargers either for my computer, just in general, I like to get them fully charged quickly, right? I'm not someone that really likes to loiter around and wait for them to get to full charge. So the fact that this one is able to get them fully charged within under half an hour is A plus for me. Easily the best feature after that is the fact that it has 10,000 milliamps. And if you do the math on that, that's roughly about 100 hours. Considering if you want to charge your phone, your computer, there's a lot you can do with this device if you don't happen to be anywhere near an outlet and you just want to get all your devices fully charged up. And combining that with fast charging makes all the difference, because having such a big battery reserve and being able to charge your devices quickly is what sort of started to make this device addictive for me, where it's like it's portable. You can charge pretty much anywhere. On top, you can charge your devices to full charge within minutes, and it has a big battery reserve. So once you combine all that, it just started to make me see why some people couldn't live without these things. Like you'd go on vacation and just see people with their power banks, some of them with three, four, five power banks just hanging around, and it just made you wonder why. But then once you get them, you realize just how handy and how useful some of these things really are. And you can easily check how much battery life is left. On the front, there's going to be an LED indicator in the shape of a pot. Now, why they chose a pot, it's not my duty to decide for them what they should choose. But hey, if a pot is what they want to go with, then that's on them. But you're gonna be able to verify how much is left by identifying how many of the LED lights are on the pods. And I guess it's just simple and quick to be able to just check how much is left. But I would have definitely preferred a numeric system. So if they could put like an LED there, then they definitely could have put one that could show exactly how many hours in battery life is left. And that's not too problematic, but it definitely would have made it way easier to be able to check how much you have left, instead of just guessing, I guess, just by looking at the LED indicator and assuming one paw means 25%, which I'm assuming it does, but still, I would have definitely preferred a numeric system. It's also very versatile in that you can charge multiple devices. Pretty much nothing is exempt as long as you can use it via USB-C and the original USB-A. But other than that, it should be able to charge any and all devices that you may have. The bottom line that this comes to is, yeah, I found this to be very useful, but is it really gonna be for everybody? As I mentioned, there are people that really are adamant about these things. They use them all the time. They carry them all everywhere they go. But is this one of those things that is going to be a game changer where once you get it, you'll never be the same again? And honestly, I don't know. Like, it's an awesome device. It's really good to have, but I don't think it's going to be one that changes everyone's lives forever, because everyone's unique, right? Like, you may not be someone that tends to be on your phone a lot or even needs to charge their devices. So if you fall under that category, then I don't see the point in having to use or get this device at all. But if you're someone that is constantly on the go and you're always constantly needing to have your device near you, maybe you're an iPad baby, I don't know, then this is definitely the device for you, because it's going to help you keep your devices fully charged regardless of where you are. And on top of that, you can charge multiple devices at the same time, so it's not really going to soak up a lot of your time trying to balance the two. So if you fall under that group of people, then I definitely think it's for you. But at the end of the day, I don't think this is for everybody, and that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. I'm out.